It has become very clear just in the last few weeks that Americans are tired of Tesla and Elon Musk. One, because Elon Musk has obviously gone down this whole alt-right pipeline, is playing out his fantasy of ruling the world while he, gets so close to Trump and spews all this misinformation, but also because Teslas themselves are not good cars. I feel like a lot of people have talked about this for a while that, Teslas are poorly built, their batteries fry out, they have a lot of problems. When Tesla will, or Elon Musk will make an announcement about a car that's coming, like the Roadster 2, for example, we still don't have it. People have placed deposits on that car of $25,000 multiple years ago, and there's still no word on it. Elon tends to overpromise and underdeliver. And the thing is, a few years ago, I think people could overlook those things because people said, well, Tesla's they have the most range out of any EV. They're the most readily accessible. They're the cheapest at the time. But now, as I record this in March of 2025, there's a lot of really solid options for EVs. Ford has a great, I'm not telling you what car to buy here. I'm not a salesman, but Ford objectively has a good EV, and the Mach-E. Cadillac, I've heard, has a good EV. I know Toyota and Honda, main brands are getting involved in this and making decent EVs that, again, don't have these problems, are more reliable. When you need service, you can go. And obviously, other brands that are competing like Rivian and Lucid. And so with all of this, we got this article today. Again, as I record this, Tesla board members, executives sell off over $100 million of stocks in recent weeks. So shares of Tesla have now plunged 50% since mid-December. Think about that, 50%. And again, a lot of this comes as the EV space is more competitive, but Elon Musk is going insane. People don't want to work with him as closely, and it's clear he's spending all his time playing out his fantasy instead of running this company. So as Tesla stock has fallen in recent weeks, members of the board and an executive at Elon Musk company have been selling off millions of dollars in stock, according to filings with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Together, 4 top officers at the company have offloaded over $100 million in shares since early February. Last week, longtime Musk ally James Murdoch, the son of Fox boss Robert Murdoch, and a board member since 2017, became the latest to do so, exercising a stock option and selling shares worth approximately $13 million, according to an SEC filing. And again, this goes on to explain the other executives who have sold their stock. Now, with this, again, you look at things like this, just the general perception online about things like this can change pretty rapidly. And you see, this was 6 days ago and very viral on Reddit. Tesla owners rebrand their vehicles to distance themselves from Trump. So people who own Teslas and drive them don't even want to be associated, just from a political standpoint, with Musk anymore, right? This is, I believe, this is actually pretty good. This is an impressive rebrand. This is I believe, a Tesla Model 3 rebranded as an Audi A5. And like the badging here is honestly kind of impressive. We move on to the next photo. This is a Cybertruck that literally just has Toyota plastered on the back of it. And again, the Cybertruck itself, I mean, this one's a little more ridiculous because like the Cybertruck as a car is just, it looks ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It doesn't, again, has a lot of issues, etc. And then we go to the third one here. This is also really, really impressive. Like I actually had to do a double take on this because I was like, this looks like a Mazda. You have the Mazda logo. This has been placed really well. And I believe this is like an older Model S, Tesla Model S from like 20, maybe 17 or 18, if I had to guess. So this is like their older model. So it doesn't seem as clear that it's a Tesla. Also impressive. And so again, you like look at some of these comments on Reddit. The Mazda badge is wild, how well it works. No, exactly. But if you look at any of these Reddit threads as I've gone through, like a lot of people are talking about how Tesla has fallen from grace, how they've replaced their Tesla. I found this quick thread to share with you as well. This is just in r/electric vehicles. If you use Reddit, it's essentially just a place to talk about electric vehicles. Finally did it out with the Tesla. I've been a Tesla Model Y driver for the last 3 years. My lease was up, and due to recent developments with Elon and the staleness of having a Tesla, including a Model 3 before, because again, cars haven't changed much. We're over-promising, we're under-delivering, and along with the cars being bad, developments with Elon going down an alt-right pipeline and being an objective POS, if I may say, it was time for a change. So this person signed a lease for a 2024 Equinox EV in all black. Again, decent EV right there. Got a great deal. And I believe that a Chevy Equinox, you're going to be able to take that right into a dealer. Tesla has always had a lot of problems where if your car gets hit, it can take like 6 months to see your car again if you need to get it fixed. Because again, in Elon Musk world, he closed all the physical shops way long ago and decided to try to go this cost-effective route of saving money. And so when people needed their Teslas fixed, they just had to be taken away, sent across the country, some Tesla dealership. The parts were hard to get. There wasn't enough people working. And so, yeah, I found this very interesting. And again, an NBC News article also released today. This is like all happening, I said in the last few weeks, but really developing today alone. Teslas were a symbol of progressive values. Now some progressives are ditching the car. So again, I think on Twitter especially, and the response from Musk, or people, I guess I would say near Musk, like right-wing influencers, are, oh, look at the leftists. They claim, or the left, or liberals, they claim to care about the environment, but because the mainstream media told you to hate Elon Musk, you're willing to screw over the environment to get a gas-powered car. Not the case, right? Again, as we just talked about, like, it's no longer the case that like Tesla is the only EV. There's a lot of really solid EVs out there that are, it is so much more competitive as a market, I'm telling you. Than it was a year or two ago. So from celebrities to school teachers, some Tesla owners are offloading their vehicles due to CEOs Elon Musk's political influence. And you have a Tesla right here with a Elon badge. We've seen pictures of Teslas that have badges that say, I bought this before I knew he was such a dick. Like, great. I actually love that. I think that's great. And so again, you saw Senator Mark Kelly announce that he had gotten rid of his Tesla very recently. You saw a music star, Sheryl Crow, made a video to announce that she had sold her Tesla and she donated the money from the sale to NBR, posting, quote, "My parents always said, you are who you hang out with. There comes a time when you have to decide who you are and who you're willing to align with. So long, Tesla." And again, a lot of this talks about, for a lot of these people, Musk connections to Donald Trump and the emergence of the Department of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and its vast federal government jobs cuts were the tipping point for many progressives who own the EV, which remains the top-selling electric car in the country. I believe right now Tesla owns just over 40% of the EV share in the United States. But again, look at this. Tesla still makes up 42% of electric vehicle sales in the U.S., even with the recent dip. So I believe it was actually just this year that Tesla, for the first time, saw a decline in sales. I think people are over it. And as I was saying earlier, Tesla registrations dropped 11% in January, while other manufacturers, Ford, Chevy, Volkswagen, saw a 44% increase in the electric vehicle registration. People are over it. People are done. Again, I mentioned Cadillac being an EV, having an EV, the Lyric, an electric EV. Quote, "It was refreshing to get that Tesla off our hands." So again, this brand is in trouble. It's in serious trouble. Like, we see the stock collapsing. We see Americans sick and tired of it. And my hope is that other EV manufacturers who will go about this in a more, I think, sustainable way. There's issues about where, how Elon Musk has obviously run his company and where he gets the resources, et cetera, and not allowing unions. So I'm hoping that better companies come along and continue to essentially dominate Tesla, because that's what's happening right now. And if Elon Musk keeps going on his tirade, it's going to be long gone. And I love it. I love seeing stuff like this from the American people. It gives you a lot of hope. It really, really, really does. Listen, if you enjoyed this video, you can let me know down below. And also you can subscribe. If you click the little subscribe button next to my name, it really, really goes a long way. Maybe leave a like on the video, share it with your friend who owns a Tesla and be like, you're a dork. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Also, there's links to my other social medias down below. TikTok, Twitter, etc. I really appreciate you being here and watching these videos. Like, from the bottom of my heart, it means the absolute world. And I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You guys all rock. And as I say at most of the ends of my videos these days, I keep saying this over and over, but remember to take breaks. I know this political stuff can be very, very intense sometimes. It can be very draining, the times we're in. So please remember, it's okay to take a break for a few days and come back whenever you're ready. I appreciate you a lot, and I will see you in the next video.